So in my last video about Mark Waid, I mentioned this video that Dennis Barger took of Waid's pitch to retailers. I thought I'd go through it because there are some gems in there that have to be shared. That, and I couldn't find any copies of Ignited, which was supposed to come out this past week. 3 different stores, no books. Waid begins with how he ended up with humanoids, and then he says,
and a little while back, humanoids came to me and they said, listen, we put together this brain trust of creators. Is it Unique Paquette? I'm like, oh, I like Unique. Is it Kwanzaa OJFO? Yeah, he's really good.
Stop. They did not say that. They did not say he was very good. Nobody who's read Kwanzaa's books actually read them, meaning words on the page were spoken in their heads. Nobody who did that thinks Kwanzaa is decent, let alone very good. Hell, you don't even believe that, so stop lying.
It's not about capes and cows and supervillains. They're not traditional superhero books. H1 tells the story of ordinary folks who've been what we call ignited.
My God. I thought Kwanzaa's empowered was bad, but in comes Mark Waid like, Pickaninny, I'm more worky than you. Ignited. What does that mean? It's just substance-free bullshit. That's all it is. You couldn't come up with anything better than that. I mean, you did come up with the Speed Force, and that is kind of lazy. So yeah, I guess this is right up your alley. My mistake.
With unique abilities, people who are now racing the clock to effect meaningful change in the world for the whole human race before it collapses.
Look, I know this is hard because you are such a sore loser, but seriously, King Baby, you lost the fucking election. Get over it. Let it go. The world is not collapsing because Donald Trump is president. The country hasn't collapsed. The economy is fine. Hell, you can kill newborn babies in New York. What do you have to complain about?
H1, as you see, doesn't stand just for humanoids. It stands for humanity first.
This from a man who can't tell 2 Asian brothers, one of whom he never even spoke to, apart. You're over here calling them up like, listen, Wang Fei Hung, you better not publish the book, or we'll get medieval on your asses.
Here's the lineup. We got 3 with, first one, Ignited, by myself, Kwanzaa OJFO, and Phil Briones. And it's about what happens when 6 survivors of a high school shooting are given the power to push back forcefully against the kind of people who let these kinds of tragedies occur.
Push back forcefully. You mean kill people, right? You mean they're going to use their powers to intimidate, frighten, assault, and murder people who made them feel bad. You know, that kind of sounds familiar, like what a school shooter would do. I do think it's nice though that you let one of Baby's kids put his name on the book. I mean, you're using his idea, but come on, Mark, we all know you're actually writing the book. No one's going to read this and believe Kwanzaa randomly became capable when everything else he's published has been unbelievably bad. And Mark, you actually have talent. You know this idea sounds fucking retarded, right? Their school gets shot up, they somehow get powers, and they become pretentious little pricks. That's your pitch. I think you'll find that not since Joffrey Baratheon will people want fictional children to die this badly. What else you got?
Next, we have Strangelands. That's by Max Fazaggio, Darcy Little Badger, and Guillermo Sana. An action-adventure story about 2 total strangers cursed with destructive powers that they can control only when they're joined at the hip. And now they're circling the globe in search of a cure for their situation.
God, I feel like Christian Bale in a Terminator set. The fuck are you doing? That's a shitty SNL skit that for some reason you want to make into a feature-length film because fuck money. Tell me you've got something better than that.
And last but not least, and probably the best, I think, is Omni, which is written by Devin Grayson.
Written by your ex-girlfriend. Of course you'd like it. But you know, something seems strange here. I seem to remember another name being the writer of this book. But now it's your ex-girlfriend.
And it's about an already exceptional surgeon whose brain power skyrockets when she's ignited, making her the most intelligent person alive. And as a doctor, she now tracks down other igniteds worldwide to help them manage their new abilities, while at the same time having to fend off the fact that she's the smartest person in the world, but she's also an African-American woman, and not everybody takes her seriously, so she's not going to stand for that crap.
Child, I'm everything. The ultimate queen. Ain't nobody better than me. You better put your hands together when you just think of me. You don't even know I am perfection. My farts smell like cinnamon, and I piss Arizona sweet tea. And this is my hair. My hair that I scalped from some Indian woman and stuck it into my follicle holes, and now it grows on its own. It's like you found the missing link of Mary Sue's, the fucking Lucy of Mary Sue's. It's probably why she's black. And of course, she was already perfect, and then she became more perfect. And after reaching the pinnacle of her field before she even got powers, no one will take her seriously. They're just like, go on, banjo lips. Don't nobody want to listen to you. This is your pitch. This is your pitch. These are the books you want to lead with. Shitty ideas even Black Mass Studios wouldn't publish. Nobody's buying these books, man. I'm sure the SJW Brigade will take time out of their 2 minutes hate to applaud you before they devour you for being a pudgy white dude, but no regular readers, let alone casual readers, are going to find this stuff interesting. It's just a pitiful display of the same weak concepts we've seen coming from far-left creators for the last 5 years. You're all telling the same stories over and over and over again. This stuff is already not selling, but of course you think, we'll put our names on it, precious, and then we will see. Oh yes, we will see. All our bookses collect dust on the shelves. Cause that's all that's gonna happen. I'm not saying that to be mean, I'm just looking at the market and what people actually buy, and this stuff doesn't seem to be it. But go ahead and publish them. I'm sure it'll be just as successful as DC's Vertigo relaunch.